Hail and well met, adventurers. My name is Amy Vorpahl, and I am a writer, actress, internet nerd, and most importantly today, I am a dungeon master and a Vesper creator. And boy, do we have a treat for you today. You're about to witness a live actual play of a D&D game set in the world of the Seraphless, a video game that I am creating with Vesper. Now, Vesper is a company that empowers creators to make their own video games by simply just writing them. Seriously, that's all I do, is I write my game, and Vesper handles the art, the graphics, the locations, the character builds, and the coding that fits in with my ideas. All of my writing and all of my game design, they turn it into an actual video game and make it this immersive world that other people can play and really get inside my brain. Right now, Vesper is only available to a few online creators, myself included. Others are Ross Bryant, Jiavani, Eliza Pearl, but that is just the present. That's not the future of Vesper. In fact, the future of Vesper will make it available to any creator who wants to make a game can, and earn some money along the way as others play those games. Now, let me tell you about the Seraphless. This video game is based on a world where there's a species of Gargans, and each Gargan has their own spirit guide called a Seraph, until there are 3 Gargans who are born in the same month who are Seraphless. They do not have a Seraph. They're treated as less than in their community until the ripe young age of young adulthood, when their entire village gets sick, and they are the only ones who can be sent on this quest to save their village, and along the way maybe learn a little bit more about themselves and why they might be Seraphless. It's a coming-of-age tale that I find beautiful and poignant, as well as a little bit funny and full of puzzles and lore, my favorite. What you're about to see is a TTRPG game set in the world of the Seraphless, but specifically on the plane of existence of the light realm, where the Seraphs are from, and from the point of view of the Seraphs. So this is lore that I hadn't explored to quite this depth in the video game, but as you will soon see, the players really make it their own, and it has motivated me to include more of this lore in the actual video game. So I hope that gets you excited, and if any of this sounds just amazing to you, which it should, I hope that you will wishlist Vesper to play my game when it's out, and you can do that at the link in the description. That's all for now, and I hope the dice roll in your favor. Hi everybody! Oh my gosh, thank you so much for being here. As Sandeep said, I am writing a video game, and this does take place in the world, and also I am very open to this game building more lore for my world, and you'll see what I mean in a second. The video game that I'm writing is about a group of a species of like fantasy characters called Gargans, and they all have Seraphs, and they're like fairies or angels that are external from them, almost like the fairies in the Kokiri for my Zelda fans. And they're meant to guide and protect a Gargan throughout their lives.
Hey, listen.
Hey,
listen.
Okay.
I'll find it.
We got it. And so this is going to work on more lore of the Seraphs, this whole game. So I want to first of all introduce you to the players that we have at our table. All-star cast, might I add. And we'll start from this end. Everyone give it up for Laser Weber! Yes. Wow, the power. Give it up for Omar Najam! Very good. Give it up for Jiavani! Oh my gosh, amazing. And last but certainly not least, our Seraph for the evening, our last Seraph for the evening is Mary Lou! Oh my God. All right, we got him eating out of the palms of our hands. I love it. So without further ado, because we only have 2 hours, I think it's going to be time for me to part the veil of reality. And we are no longer in a black box theater in Hollywood, the entertainment capital of the world, dancing for our dinner for you. No. We are in fact in the light realm where the seraphs are from. It's a plane separate from the material plane, and Elysian fields spread across an idyllic naturescape full of colorful flowers and playful critters. Lakes and burbling rivers paint the land amidst impressive shade-giving trees. Now, the light realm is the land of the seraphs, which all 4 of you are, and we'll meet you in just a second.
Thank you.
You've all been alive forever, as far as you know. Some of you have been alive more forever than others. We'll find that out in a bit. But you are the embodiment of joy and wisdom, and your sole purpose is tied to the Gargans. The Gargans are a species on the material plane, similar to giants, if you think of giants. The Gargans have a greenish tinted skin, and they are community and nature driven. So a seraph's job is to guide and support their Gargan charge throughout their entire life, especially, and most especially, when a Gargan's life is at risk. So that would be when you would go,
Hey, listen. That was better.
yes, very good.
That one was better.
It's a joyful existence for you here in the light realm. And today is matching day. That means you've had many Gargan charges in your time. Of course you have, but it's always exciting. And this time you've all spent the last years preparing for this next round. Time is, again, it doesn't mean anything to you, we don't know. But you have spent a long time preparing for this next round of charges, and you were told that these 4 Gargans that each one of you will attach to, they are going to be a big part in the material plane's history. So you are, this is actually a very celebrated event. This matching day is very special. You're essentially classmates. You have been preparing for this together. All 4 of these Gargans are going to be born at the same time, which means they will get a seraph at the same time. And today is your graduation day from all the preparation. The ceremony is taking place in the Celestium.
Ooh.
And we will begin our story in the preparatory room, where all of you are basically getting ready, almost like a wedding day, like a bride getting ready for her wedding day. But this is your graduation day, and it's all of your days. So the room that you're in, it's an enormous room. It's got marble floors and columns. Crystal of all colors and shapes play with the light, of which there's a lot in the light realm. And it plays with the light in such a way that it's almost like you can touch it and you want to play with it. A huge fountain shaped like 3 huddled Gargans, each holding a candle, stands in the center of the room, while mirrors and windows pepper the walls that give the room this extravagant effect. So, as we see these seraphs getting ready, I want to know who we see and what they're doing to get ready for this momentous occasion. And we'll start with you, Laser.
Oh, hi. My name is Sip Furious. Sip is wearing a 3-piece all blue suit, baby blue suit, and currently is trying desperately to get everybody else in their robes right now, because we actually were supposed to be in our robes 5 minutes ago. But if I could help in any possible way, I was so happy to do it. Sip is about, I would say, 5 apples tall, and flitting around with his little fairy wings, and really actually was ready 20 minutes ago. So if anybody needs any help at all, I'm just so happy to help.
Yes, amazing. We are so lucky to have Sip in our coterie.
Yes, you are. A lot of people say that.
Yeah. And next to Sip, apparently not quite ready, is
Ray beams. Ray goes to put on the gown and then is distracted by a beam of light that's bouncing off the crystals and goes, Oh my God, that was an even better one than last time. Did you see that one, Sid? That one is okay. Yeah. No, y'all put this on. Yeah, absolutely. I'm sorry about
Please,
that.
it's just a
Oh my God, wait, there's another one right there. That's even better than the last one that I just saw.
We can
Holy
appreciate
smokes,
and we don't have to say it every
and
time.
they go through the glass and they come down?
Yeah.
That's absolutely incredible. Light's my favorite thing. I don't know if I've mentioned that ever before. I think that the solution to all of our problems is just more light. There goes another one. I can't get over it. You tell me they just give this away for free?
All right.
You've literally been in light forever.
And yet it's not enough. Like, I mean, every day is a treasure. You know what I mean? Every day would light to treasure.
And on that note, whether or not you'll ever get ready, we'll find out. And what is Jiavani doing to get ready?
Well, my name is Jiavani, and if Sip is waiting for me to get ready, they're gonna be waiting a long time because I have an outfit that's made entirely of very rare blue plants, and I will not be wearing a robe today. I actually think it's a little bright all the time. I wish that it would be like just a little less bright. I think that the best parties are ones where everybody's having a good time, they're kikiing, they're dancing, they're feeling like everybody's like fun and friends, and then a fight breaks out. And then there's like running.
But not inside though. Not running.
Running outside. It starts inside. Okay, perfect. Perfect party.
Lovely, lovely, and perfect mischief foil. And last but not least, we do have...
Hey everybody, I'm Charcoal. Charcoal is just kind of like a fireball. He's roughly the size of a small fireball. He's got some eyes and he's got a mouth, and he sort of like sometimes like a little lick of flame. It might be an arm or something, so he's trying to put his robe on and he's like, I don't really have arms. I'm trying, and it's like burning a little bit, and like, sorry, that's my bad. But I'm really excited for today because I've been around a while, but they never let me have a match before because I got a bit of a temper. But I've been working on it since forever, and they're finally letting me have a charge. So I'm really stoked to be here. I feel like this is gonna be the one.
Oh, I didn't say I'm 17 apples tall.
Yes. I'm so glad we know that. Also, all of you, for nature of this game, even though we are on the light realm, we are playing in a gravity plane, and all of you have a fly speed. If you don't naturally have a fly speed, you have a fly speed equal to your movement speed. Just some bookkeeping real quick. And then, will you go down and tell me your character's pronouns, please?
Oh, yeah. Sip, Furious, he, him, thank you.
Ray Beams, he, him.
Jiavani, she, him.
Charcoal, he, him, they, them, she, her.
Oh.
It's fire. He just kind of made a fire.
Okay, perfect.
But it sounds like Billy Crystal, so so he, him is kind of the default. But doesn't really care.
Great. Okay, amazing. As you are getting ready, you're on the spectrum of getting ready or being ready. Your essential, the Master of Ceremonies comes in, and this is your teacher, your professor of preparation. His name is Bupo, and Bupo is just round. Like if you were to draw this person, they would just be circles. Circles for the body, circle for the arm, circles for the head, just a bunch of circles. And he more bumbles and glides into the room. He does have a bit of a beard too. Very 3D animation friendly, yeah. Okay? Very bulbous. And Bupo comes in and says, "Oh, I'm so nervous for all of you. You're going to go into the material plane, and our last, amount of time will be over. It's the end, but it's also the beginning."
I'm really excited. I don't like that you use the word nervous. I don't like that.
Well, no, but I am. I mean, this is I mean, the stakes are so high. You're about to guide 4 Gargans who will make material plane history. The rest of the Seraphs will be watching from the side. It's basically going to be the biggest game of the century.
Okay, I thought you would say something a little more like calming.
Oh, no.
Reassuring.
Well, I see how you might think that, but what about me is calming? Hurrah!
You're crazy.
And despite his bulbous nature, he moves so dexterously, and he pulls out this radiant sword with spikes coming off of it, and you find yourself with it up against your neck, and you know that is Bupo's way to keep you always on your toes. What about the rest of you?
Oh, I'm not nervous at all because we have the book, so it will just follow the rules.
I'm just glad that I became available. I had a lot of other stuff to do.
Like what? Like what?
Oh, well, there was the Light Festival. I had a really cool outfit for that. I'm not going to be able to wear. There was the Carnival of Celestial Beings, which, as we know, is an orgy.
It's a
So,
good really good.
yeah, but I heard my ex was going to be there, so now I'm free to do this monumental task.
Yeah.
Yes, I also am glad you're free. It sounds like it wasn't too much of a complication in your schedule. And for that I am grateful. I did want to come in here and express, specifically to you, Charcoal, but to everyone really, that your goal today is to combine, to merge with your Gargan
With our Gargan
charge.
charge.
Yes.
And eventually enter the material plane to live with your Gargan charge for as long as they are alive. And the rest of you are familiar with this, the golden tether that appears, the portals that guide
dialogue.
you through. It's going to feel...
I mean, don't, but...
No, and I would, we prepared for this day, but as the rules say, as the books say, I do need to get through this.
Yeah. But actually, probably faster if you didn't interrupt everything he was saying, because actually he's in charge, so it is.
Oh, that's a good point. I'm sorry I keep interrupting.
No.
I think my conversation... Yeah, no,
the nerves are going.
I keep doing it.
Yeah, you're right. Shut the fuck up.
Bupo, can I just fix some of your circles?
Oh, yes. Oh,
That's so cute.
oh, that's so much better. All the circles in the right place. It feels so warm and cozy, just like it will feel warm and cozy when you experience the golden tether for the first time as it binds around you. Everything in your instinct will be to sink into that feeling and go so fast, as it just feels so good to go so quickly to your Gargan charge. But I will say, there is ceremony, so stave that feeling a bit. Just go a little more slowly than you think, and look grand while doing it.
Grand.
Yeah, it'll try to suck you in. You'll want to go, but just slow it down a bit. The tether will do its job in time.
Take your time.
Don't get sucked. Got it.
Yeah, don't get sucked too hard.
Okay.
Still get sucked.
Get sucked at a reasonable pace.
Yeah.
An elegant, luxurious pace. Yes.
Opulent suck.
It's not for you, it's for the people watching.
This is my first time, so, I'm excited.
Yeah, it'll feel good. Any other questions for me before I get this ceremony going? You're not dressed.
I said that.
No, I don't have any questions, and I appreciate the observation.
Okay, so are you going to go shirtless?
Am I? No, I'm not gonna go shirtless. Oh, I'm sorry. Are you suggesting by statement that I should get ready sooner?
The time is nigh. The ceremony is happening imminently.
Oh, my.
In fact, we're waiting on you, those of you who are not ready.
I'm really trying. As this robe just sort of like flops around on a fire.
We could put you on a chair under, put the robe on the chair, roll it there underneath.
I like
That'd be
that.
great. Yeah.
Right.
I've given up on you entirely.
Dressing me is like dressing a dog. You know what I mean?
They don't actually want it?
Some do, but
Yeah.
some don't. So it's kind of in the way that like anything is kind of anything. It's a kind of a toss-up in terms. But I would say then within that,
Not a particularly helpful metaphor. So I say
as I'm running through it right now in my head, that does make sense. Yeah.
I love that.
Well, thank you very much. Well, that's nice feedback. I appreciate that very much. Thank you. Do you need me to get ready sooner?
Okay, look, no, I mean, here's the thing. You are all so unique and special.
Thank you.
And this is such a big day. I don't mind a statement. I don't mind you going out in blue flower petals.
It's plants.
Blue plants. I don't mind you going out shirtless. I certainly don't mind Sip going out exactly as prepared and you going out a little messy, because the thing is, this is a momentous occasion, and I was just hoping to learn before I get this started and we do the procession and we go and you stand above your portals and you float 100 feet above the portals to get ready. Before all of that, do you have any hopes for who your charge might be, or what adventures you might get on with them?
Oh wow.
I have a vision board. If you'd like to see it.
Yes, it says your vibe is your tribe.
Yeah. So
It says, don't talk to me until I've had my coffee.
I think somebody really powerful, you know, who has a routine with the coffee and who has their friends, you know, and then they just need me so much.
Why is that cat hanging off of a bar?
It's a metaphor about how you have to hang in there. Even if you're so cute, you can't do anything without trying really, really, really hard.
So you're looking for someone who is similar to you, that you could be friends with, perhaps.
Yeah, yes, like a valued mentor, friend, pen pal, and
A codependent relationship. That's so interesting. We shall see if that shall come to pass. Now, as you all know, you could be friends with them. You also could be more in the background as a helper. You also could not necessarily get along with your charges, and that could be a growth experience for you too. Do any of the other ones of you have hopes and dreams?
I'm hoping that my charge is someone very symmetrical. It's okay if they're not athletic, if they have an athletic build. And I hope that we start out with a lot of friction, then realize we have so much more in common than we realized, and then our competition makes us each better.
Do you imagine yourself in a rom-com with your charge?
It's more of a Disney Channel original movie.
Fair,
Yeah.
yes. Oh, we have seen games like that. Not to the extent that you're describing, but Jiavani, I think that could be very good growth for you.
Yeah, I think the best connections start out hard, and the best parties end hard.
Oh, amazing. We shall see if that shall
You should
come
put
to
that
pass.
on your little binder right there. That's one of your good sayings.
Yeah, put it on your binder.
Yeah.
Yes, the word hard multiple times.
Okay.
Anyone else?
You didn't write it. You didn't do it. Do it. Do it. Write it. Write hard.
My pen ran out, so.
I'll write it later.
The way you four get along, it warms my light-brimming heart.
Oh, that's very nice. Thank you very much. I'm looking for a project.
Oh, someone
You wanna fix them?
Sort of a like maybe if they took off their glasses, let their hair down. Beautiful, but doesn't know it yet.
You want to fix her up?
Yeah.
But that was already hot.
She's already hot. She just took her glasses off.
Yeah, but mostly the glasses, like maybe a slight change in gait. In adjustment in wardrobe slightly.
Okay.
A school dance will be involved.
Yeah.
And then do you have any plans for beyond prepubescence?
And then we just coast.
Okay.
Yeah, no. Once you get there, you just kind of ride it out until you see where the road goes. Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yes, we shall see if a project comes into your life.
Like a Rachel Lee Cook.
No, I know exactly. I was picking up what you were putting down.
Thank you.
I'm just hoping that my charge is I hope they're a good kid. And I hope that I'm able to help them and make their life a little better. And they got some love in their heart, and we try to make the world a better place. And I hope they don't piss me off too much. But yeah, I hope we can be there for each other.
Oh, that's beautiful. Actually, so there wasn't a right answer, but that was the right answer. That actually was the right answer. The rest of you take notes. But we'll see who your charge is on the day. And with that conversation and a bit of fixer-uppering everyone's outfits and everything, you are ready. You are equipped in all of your armor and weapons. The magic items that you've chosen for this journey, I will say, the magic items you've chosen for this journey, but because you did get the answer correct,
Well,
I hand you, Bupo hands you 2 beads of force, and they're just little balls, but they have this There's three balls.
one little tongue of flame reaches out and goes,
Oh no!
and he sort of swallows them, but that's what I keep
in your
things.
pocket.
Yeah.
In your pocket. Yes.
Yeah.
And
It doesn't burn from the inside.
yes. And you know that when thrown, they can explode and do some force damage. They can also entrap someone within them for about a minute.
Cool.
The other quality that he says is that us Seraphless, we're all about light, but also bells. And at any point, if they touch something or you intend for them to touch something, they do make a sound of a bell. That's what happens. So you get this extra gift, and with that, we're ready for the ceremony. And what happens is Bupo leads the way. You have different characters coming in, checking on it. 5 minutes till ceremony.
Thank you, 5. Thank you.
5.
Thank you, 5.
Thank you, but can we get you anything?
No, everyone. No, it's fine. Everything's fine. We're gonna be. Oh, hi, friend. We're gonna be on time. And 1 minute. 1 minute to ceremony.
Thank you, 1 minute.
That was fast.
You ready?
Wow, that was quick.
And da 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 boo da 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 da. There's a trumpeting sound of music in the light realm and in the Coliseum, and you must walk just about 300 feet into the center of this enormous Coliseum. It's
like 800 apples.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And as you walk, you notice that the stage in front of you is in the center of this Coliseum. The stadium seating rises up beyond to the edge of the Coliseum, almost seeming to go on forever. A collection of seraphs, about 2,000, are sitting in this Coliseum. More of a collection than you've ever seen before. Yes, drink it up, drink it up. They're all here for you. It is extravagant. Everything is built of marble. There's more crystals. Some of it is shining into your eyes, but not in an offensive way. Yeah,
yes.
In a delightful way.
4. Can we turn these up?
And as you walk, tinier seraphs, almost just little flitters of light, twinkles, are flitting around as well. And you make your way to. It is the floor of this Coliseum, but there also is this round dais. And on the dais, pretty much 25 feet apart, equally spaced, are 4, it looks like puddles. You know that they are portals. They look like it's gold liquid in them. a little bit of peppering of like creamy glitter. They're swirling around. It's very joyous, and each one of you know which one to stand at. You take your places. As you do, the crowd silences. They've been going wild for you. They've been going wild for you.
Thank you.
For this procession, and as you take your spots, you see Bupo raise his bulbous arms, and the crowd silences, and he looks at each one of you, and you see a tear in his eye. And just gives each one of you a little wink. And he says, "Today is the day. Not only is it a matching day, but it is the matching day that we all have been waiting for forever. And chosen for this day, the day where 4 seraphs will be guiding the 4 material plane history-making Gorgons. We have Sip, Ray, Jiavani, and Charcoal!
Thank you. Very kind.
And as you wave and the crowd cheers one more time, Bupo just starts bawling. I'll just miss you guys. I'll miss you so much. Yeah, why don't you go ahead and stand on the portal?
Come with us.
What? No.
Come with us.
Come on.
Oh,
Ray.
come with us.
Ray, that would not be appropriate. You know,
When have we ever cared about
what, do you want me to do your fixer-upper project for you? That wouldn't be fun.
No, that wouldn't. You're right. You stay here. I'll do it. Thank you.
All right. Well, why don't you stand on your portals? And go ahead and levitate 100 feet into the air.
My plants are glowing blue.
Oh, wow. It's causing a ruckus in the crowd as they notice the wardrobe enhancement.
That ruckus. Wow.
Good ruckus. And as you stand up, you float to the sky. Bupo's looking around. The portals start glowing brighter and brighter, and suddenly the portals change, and the gold drifts to the side. And within this space is nothingness. It's pure white, and out of the portals, each one of them is at the same time, indicating that 4 Gargons have been born at the exact same time. A gold tendril that is like rope starts poking out of of each one of your portals. It's slow at first, almost like it's seeking, it's curious. It's weaving back and forth, almost like an animal. And it's like almost sniffing around. And it stays within the confines of the cone of the portal, each of which is about 8 feet in diameter. But it moves up and up and up. The crowd is completely silent. And at the exact same moment, it touches you. It doesn't wrap itself around you, but it almost like energetically envelops you. And this is the greatest feeling you've ever felt. It feels like eating like a peach cobbler after a long diet. Okay.
Finally.
That's specific.
That's
Finally.
That is
Okay.
good.
Oh, it's good. Okay. It also feels like a hug from your grandmother after your parents have gotten really mad at you.
Finally.
And my grandmother's made of peach cobbler.
So nice.
It's the twinkly feeling of just everything being so correct, and you're just on this correct, right path. Is there anything you do when you're in this moment?
I give a Terminator thumbs up
Yeah.
to the crowd.
I think Chuck kind of like spins around a little bit, and he's like showing off. And he's like, these little like sparks and stuff. Yeah.
As you're moving, this rope of energy follows you. It's almost like you're playing with it, like a kid playing with a dog trying to get it to catch it, and it is. It's keeping up with you.
Jiavani is allowing himself to be just cloaked in the rapture of the feeling. My plants turn a color that no one's ever seen before. Wow. I also wasn't expecting it, but I act like I had planned it.
Yes, this is, the light that's enveloping you together are obviously enormously powerful and into parties and looks.
I have a special wand, and I looked up how to do this dance, it's really bad.
Do you do a TikTok dance?
Yeah, I do.
Do it.
Do it, yeah.
Do it.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, and done.
Yeah.
That's very good. That's very good. Oh, it's not bad.
Sit, not that bad.
Yeah.
Not that bad. Your charge, the light rejects you a little bit. It just pulls away. It just pulls away. It looks more confused.
Do it again. Do it again. Yeah. It'll come around.
Yeah, there you go.
It's pulling back, and then as you do it again, it kind of goes. Reattaches and reattaches.
After.
I understand. And you get a glimpse of who your charge actually is. You know their name, what their parents will name them, and you get a little glimpse of personality. Jiavani, you get Shaolo, and he is logical, strategic, a little bit mean. Says it like it is. Just serving some opinions, very blunt, but a whip smart mind.
Okay.
Lila, you get an overachiever who is creative and book-bound.
This is mine?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Okay, Lila. Nice name.
Lila. Ray, you get Dava, who is people-pleasing but impulsive and convinced that she will never grow up.
And you know what? We don't got to.
Yeah. And
Nothing bad's ever going to happen to us, Dav.
Just don't get her on dating apps, okay? Okay, Sip. You get Untelf. And Untelf is shameless, tactless, and an authority hater. For these, as we move more into the adventure, if you find a creative way to use these personalities, I probably will allow it as a big story moment. Okay. So as you do accept your charge, and your charge accepts you, it is playing with you. It's playful. It reaches for you and wants you to pull you down into the portal. Your whole body now it glows golden or the color that you've never seen before, and everyone's cheering. And you let yourself float down. It's like it feels like someone's beckoning towards them, and you just really do want to run to them. But you're also being chill about it, unless you're not.
Not too fast.
Okay, not too fast.
Get sucked in.
It's so hard though. All of our charges like us so much. We're so similar in spirit and energy.
Wow.
This is difficult. How are you restraining yourself, Sid?
It's so hard.
Wow. This Lila, she seems incredible. I can't wait to get to know her.
I hope
we're not allowed to trade, even if we wanted to.
I wouldn't trade mine for the world. She's incredible, I can already tell.
Yeah, we're not allowed to.
Yeah.
Totally. And as you are sinking in, you were 100 feet, and now you're about 70 feet. It's going slowly to milk the attention. You look down at time to time, and you just see some discoloration in the marble below you, some darkness, maybe some shadows, little spots. They're nothing at first, but then they do grow bigger, and then they start taking a life of their own as mist starts shadowy mist starts coming out of these spots.
Oh.
Shadows in the light realm.
Yeah, no thank you. No thank you. Whatever you, nope.
Yeah, and Bupo, you can see is casting his spells, is just doing some radiance on each one of them, and they shrink every time he does, but every time they're getting more, they're multiplying, and each one of them, as his attention is taken away, they are growing bigger and bigger. There's another ruckus from the crowd. They don't, and you don't. The crowd does not like this at all. Other seraphs are joining in to try to curb this, but before too long, the portal, they form into portals, these puddles. There are dozens of them. They're not just on the Colosseum floor. Some of them are at different angles, just in the limit, the air, the space, the fabric of the light realm. And as they form and solidify, they become perfect circles, and they fill with inky blackness, the mist still floating out of them. And you see from one portal, a hand creeps through, and it looks like a seraph's hand.
What?
Except it's all black. It's shadowy, it's decrepit, it looks like it's eternally crumbling. And as this crawls out, other hands meet it. Then a wing comes out, equally decrepit. It looks like the feathers are just made of shadow. The most corporeal part of them does feel like their hands and their wings. But you do see a head, and these look like your seraphs, like humanoid figures that should be full of light and brightness, and they actually look sunken and guarded and they make this awful hissing sound that seems to come from the bowels of their shadows. And as all of these come out, there are dozens and dozens of them, and they just flit up. None of them are attacking you or the gold just yet, the gold light, but they are flitting out. Almost simultaneously, you hear a guttural roar, and it shakes the foundation of the Celestium. And you look up to the sky, and the Celestium is not covered by a roof or a ceiling. It is all natural light, and you see an enormous portal forming. This one is at least 50 feet in diameter. Whoa. And there's an enormous beast, also cloaked in mist. This one is made of silvery gray shadows. His entire head, as he appears, seems to be taken up with a mouth. There's no neck. It's just a big mouth. And when it opens, it seems to lead to nothingness. Charcoal, you recognize that when you are putting things into your mouth pocket?
Yeah, it's my mouth pocket.
It's similar. It's similar, but bigger.
Uh-oh.
And the nothingness doesn't look like your pocket. That is, on some level, like it's another pocket dimension, but it's kind of cozy, and it goes to a place. Yeah, you can just reach in and grab stuff. This doesn't seem to go anywhere.
Oh, that's bad.
Two arms fade into multiple tendrils, almost like a flail, just tendril after tendril, and both of its arms are tendrils, and its tail that drifts behind it also bleeds into tendril after tendril, again, all of which look more corporeal than the rest of its body. Bupo goes, no, this was not supposed to happen. It's a Lodekin! Seraphs! And you see every seraph in the audience just get this proud, grim look on their face, the joy gone, but they know exactly what they need to do, and they need to fight. They need to fight this army of shadows, and Bupo looks up at the Lodekin, and he glares at it, and he says, "You will be mine." Everyone roll initiative.
What?
Okay, did anybody get a 20 or higher?
What's the opposite of a 20?
No. Okay. Did we get a 15 or higher?
I did.
Yes. What'd you get?
17.
Heck yes. Okay, Jiavani. Anyone get an 11 or higher?
14.
I also got 14.
Okay.
I also got a 14 on initiative.
Okay, well, Ray probably has more dexterity since he's shirtless.
What's your dex?
It's 12. Yeah, I think you're.
You have a bonus for
12.
you have a-
Mine's only +2. Damn.
Yeah, well, no, you're.
Okay, anyone get a 6 or higher? No, so we're okay. What did you get, Mary Lou?
Got the 1 + 2 is 3.
Oh my god. Okay, so Charcoal, you will be going.
I think he's just so upset on my special day.
And
Man, this stinks.
great. 1 second.
I want this to turn out well, but this is the kind of party I love.
Drama.
Okay.
It'll end hard, like the hard end of our fist.
Did you write hard? Did you write down hard?
Write it on your vision board. That's good.
Okay.
It'll end hard. Like, what was that again?
Like the end of our
Like the
fist.
end of our fist.
Hard fist. Everybody stop looking.
Like
Well,
the
so as this is happening, you know a couple of things. One, your main goal is to connect with your Gargan charge.
Yeah.
And 2, this has never happened before. And these things do need to be killed. There is a significant chance that you might be able to do both. Every turn will require a decision on your part to do one or the other. Simultaneously, all 4 of you on Bupo's turn will need to decide which role he plays. You know that for a time he might be able to secure your golden ropes for a while, your tethers, or he can also fight.
Do we know what a lodiclin is?
You do not. You've never seen one in your life.
But Bupo does.
But Bupo seems
Clearly.
to know. Yes. The one thing about the lodiclin is as you look at it a little bit, actually everyone roll a perception check. Let's get some dice rolls.
Nope.
Okay.
Well,
I got a push pin.
I got a 7.
I got a 17.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
You got a 9.
A 9. Okay, and a 17. You're all just distracted by what's going on. There's huge emotions going on. Charcoal, you recognize something. I guess being an elemental yourself, you know that this creature is not an elemental, but it's powered in a similar way that you are, in that there is this stone gem-like substance, enormously, like incredibly hard, incredibly powerful, almost like an egg inside of it. That it's not glowing brightly at all, but you can tell that there's something huge, that it seems like it's its brain, its heart, it's like fundamental
its
organs.
core.
Yeah, it's its core.
Okay.
Beyond that, you're not sure what. Beyond that, you don't notice anything else. Okay, so actually, Jiavani, you are first up. What would you like to do?
I would like to use my Enspelled Greatsword.
Yes, awesome. Okay, so for this battle, I will say that because there are so many of these shadow creatures, you wouldn't need to think too hard. These aren't seraphs. These used to be seraphs. They're seraphs that have spent way too long away from the light realm. After every charge on the material plane, after your charge dies, you return to the light realm. That's just what you do. These, it seems like their light has dimmed and then just kept dimming, and they never returned. They are rule breakers. They are rule breakers, and they've been twisted with their time away from the light realm. As they are in the light realm, it doesn't seem to have any more effect on them. They're completely twisted. So a lot of you see just a battle happening around the Colosseum, but there are a couple that seem incredibly strong that seem to be preparing the path for the Lodiclin. So, who would you like to attack with your greatsword?
I am going to go for there's like the ones that are making a path for the Lodican.
Yes.
And I'm going straight there, and I'm picking the biggest one.
Okay, great. All right, the biggest tainted seraph.
Yes.
Perfect. Before you attack, I'm going to make you roll a Constitution saving throw to see if you can hold on to your tether. So roll a d20.
16.
A 16 on the die. That does save. Okay, so you are able to hold on to your tether as you dance around. And now you get to attack twice. So go ahead and attack one of the biggest, the big and small tainted seraph. Go ahead and attack the big one.
Yeah, roll a d20.
3.
Ooh. But you've got a plus to hit. You got a +7 to hit.
Oh.
10.
10.
10. A 10 will not hit.
Okay.
Whoa.
And then I go again.
Yeah, go again.
Okay.
Go again.
Come on, baby. 27.
Amazing. Okay, so you, that is a critical hit.
Critical.
Let's go. Okay, great. You also have the option to goad them when you attack.
I goad.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so the big one is goaded.
Yeah, come at me. What you got?
Very good. Go ahead and roll your damage, and you're gonna roll as many. You're gonna use
The d6.
your greatsword. Yeah, 2d6s, but that means you're gonna roll. Because you critical, you're gonna roll 4d6s.
Okay.
And add
one?
them together.
Roll these two twice.
Roll these 2 twice. Okay. A 2 and a 3.
5.
Okay. And the same.
5. 10.
10.
Math!
Teamwork! Okay. Yeah. Now on top of that, because you're goading them, you're gonna use your superiority die. So more dice. You're gonna roll a d8. Go ahead and roll a d8.
The one with the looks like 2 pyramids. That one.
Okay. 4.
4. Okay, so now you're at 14, and then you add the 4. So you did 18 points of damage with one sword swipe. Perfect. So what you do with this ensorcels, come at me. You're able to keep the tether. Your Gargan charge obviously just wants to hang out with you, and you swipe your great sword right through the shadow. It hisses even harder. Its jaw drops until you can't see behind it. It's similar to the Lodiclin. And you swipe through it, the shadows disperse, and you can see them trying to knit themselves back together into the form that they once were. Perfect, they are, and I need to make sure that they are goaded. We're looking for a 16. Yes, and I don't say they are goaded. You can see that they've turned all of their attention to you.
Good.
Ray, beams.
That's me. Is it time for my attack?
It's time.
Holy smokes, I've been waiting for this. I point up at the creature and I scream, "You better get ready, because I'm about to kick your butt." And I'm going to cast Find Traps. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, the way I was like, oh no, this is a show. This is being recorded.
I'm gonna yell up at the thing. My name's Ray Beams, but my dad's name is Scorching Ray, and I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray.
Oh, okay, perfect. Which one are you targeting for? Well, first order of business. Since you're making an attack, I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Sure. That's gonna be 17.
That'll save. Your tether
Great.
is still attached.
Come on, Dava. We never gotta grow up. Whoa! And I'm gonna blast that up. That's going to be a 17 to hit.
It hits.
That's gonna be 2 d6 damage here. That's 5 plus 3. That's 8. That's 8 points of damage.
Okay, and what kind of damage?
Let me just double check, because that's gonna be fire damage right there.
Fire damage. Okay, perfect. And it was 8. Okay, perfect. You are able to do that. Yeah.
Why do you sound hesitant?
No.
That was a perfectly executed plan, Amy.
That was very good. Omar.
Thank you. Thank you. It's really great. Yeah.
Okay, so you reach your hand out, and are you casting it on the big one that Jiavani already got?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Yeah, you cast your hand out, and a big beam of crackling fire energy blows up this shadow from the inside, and you can actually at this point see that it is fueled by a similar core. It looks like a gemstone. Because of the fire, you can't tell what color it is, but it could be anything deep, like a deep red, a deep green, or a deep purple, maybe even black.
I'm going to shine some light through that thing, and it's going to bounce all over these walls. It's going to be the most beautiful thing you've ever seen.
Yeah. Your ray kind of targets it, and and really quickly again it moves back together. A little worse for the wearer. Like the wings look even more frayed than they were before. Sip, you are up.
How far away these guys are, please?
The way I was like, this is a show. Okay. How far away are they from you? They're preparing the way, so I would say they're about 30 feet from you.
Oh, fantastic. I'd like to cast Shatter on the Lodoclin, please.
Okay, so first up, another Constitution saving throw to
got
see if
it.
maintain the tether.
That was a natural 20.
Natural 20! Okay. For that, I'm going to say that you do not need to roll for the rest of the combat for the tether.
Oh, great.
Your authority-hating Gargan
Thinks I'm a badass.
is down. Yeah, it's down to clown right now. Yeah, for sure. Okay, great. Yeah. Sorry, you're gonna have to do that with disadvantage.
Because I did that.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, he was down to clown. Roll another. You don't get a critical. So just roll.
I got a 14. That's still a 16. So
A 14, a 16. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay. All right. So it's attached, but you will still have to roll.
you know what? That's fair.
Yeah.
I shouldn't get a pass just because I'm so good at stuff.
No. Yeah.
Tough but fair.
Yeah, it was established. Okay. You're playing characters, and I'm also playing a character that doesn't. You're just not simpatico yet.
That's fine.
Okay, perfect.
No,
So,
that's
all right. So you cast Shatter on the Lodoclin.
Yeah. My goal is that it's there. Maybe get some of the guys that are in front of it without getting Jiavani. It's a 10-foot sphere.
10-foot sphere. You can do that. Yeah.
Okay.
And just so this wasn't clear, the Lodoclin takes up. It's 20 feet by 20 feet. Like,
Right.
yeah. It's so you can target within the Lodoclin and never get anything outside of the Lodoclin.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
I did the math. That's a little less than 10 apples by 10 apples.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah.
It's 2 point apple equals 2.6 repeating feet.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
But I'm 17.
You're really tall.
Really good.
I did it. I didn't make the conversion rate.
If we don't do the math, they're gonna do the math. So we've got to get it going.
What saving throw am I making?
I would love a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, you got it. A 15.
Okay, I know what my save is, so don't even worry about that.
It's not.
4. So that's a save. Sorry, 14.
A 14. Okay, so I do save.
So you take half of 3d8 thunder damage. Ooh. 8, 2, 6. That's 16. So 8.
Math.
Okay. Sorry, how much did you say? 8?
8.
Yes. Okay.
A construct has disadvantage on the save.
It is not a construct. It is,
Yeah, you hear that? Goddamn organic. Creation of light.
Yeah, it wasn't man-made. Are you good with constructs? Okay. Great.
May I cast a bonus action, please?
Yeah, you can have a bonus action. Yeah.
Fantastic. I would like to cast spiritual weapon.
Ooh, what kind?
It's a giant hammer,
Nice.
like from a cartoon.
Oh,
It's twice my size.
so does it fray out on the ends?
Yeah, it's really cool.
Okay.
I would like it to be on one of these, like the people that Jiavani was attacking, the heralds. of evil.
Okay.
Preparing the way.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
I believe you can have it attack.
Great. I better be able to. I did an 14.
That does not hit.
Okay, just kidding.
That doesn't quite hit. So you see, as you're awkwardly dancing, but pretty good.
I'm getting a lot of mixed signals from you about whether you like my dancing.
It's not me. So it's not me. This is
No, it feels like it's you.
it's a version of me. But there are like so many versions of me right now. Okay, so you are able to target this this creature, and every time you've done shatter before, it works exactly as you think. The being itself, especially when there's this core, it disintegrates, breaks apart. This seems like it's just made of something that you're not aware of. So a gemstone would ultimately, it would crack. A stone thing would crack. This seems like just very alien to you. And you are able to see what Charcoal had seen, this core within. You do damage, but it's almost like you this huge thing and you pricked it with like a needle. It has no effect on its demeanor. And when you take out the hammer, now you and Jiavani are right next to each other, flanking.
To be clear, the hammer's up there. I'm in the same.
The hammer's up there. You know what? Yeah, and next time we won't do it now, but everyone will get advantage for being within the 5 foot range.
Great.
But not right now. We don't have time. Okay, it is Bupo's turn, and actually Bupo's going to look to the rest of you. I'm going to need a pretty unanimous decision from all of you, which you would like him to do, to fight or to maintain the tethers.
I'm not losing my kid, you know.
Yeah.
I feel strong in my tether, but I will go with the group.
I want to feel strong in my tether, but I don't because of my dancing.
Yeah. You just can't stop dancing.
I was told it was a way to get people to like me, and it doesn't seem to be working.
I liked you before, but I do like you more.
Okay, maybe you could talk to her.
I'd be happy to, and I'm happy to have Bupo maintain our tethers.
Yeah.
Okay, we maintain the tethers.
Okay, each turn Bupo's able to do 2. Which one of you would like? Okay, yeah, great. So Bupo's gonna hold on to your tether and then can also hold on to another one.
Let it be me.
Okay, and Charcoal.
Because I want to.
Okay, great.
I want it to be me. So
Great.
That's
think it
really
should
big
be
of
me
you.
because- I think it should be me because I want it to be me.
That's perfect.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Hey.
Yeah. Thank you.
Hey.
Yeah.
So you, Bupo flies over to you, flies over to you, and grabs your tether, but it's not like grasping. It's just like absorbing the energy, and your Gargan charge does feel like it's just a grandpa figure. It's like a babysitter just for a while, so they do feel very cozy and safe. And yeah, he's got it. He's going to maintain the charge. He's been around a lot more forevers than you, and so they're in good hands. Next round, he'll be able to help you guys out. That's Bupo's turn. Okay, the Lotoclan. What's going to happen is as the portals on the bottom, the shadows start spinning and spinning more and more, and there's an updraft that comes from the portals underneath you. You're going to need to kind of fight to stay in a flying state when that happens. So everyone give me a Constitution or a Strength saving throw.
Oh, okay.
14.
4.
Ooh.
You've got your saves here. So
I got a
your favorite
7.
Better is your Constitution's really good. Or Strength's better. Plus 7.
What?
This plus 7?
Whoa.
Your strength.
Yeah.
11.
11. No, really?
7
Or
plus
what?
4?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, great. I was like, +7, that would have to be a 4, and it is.
Yeah.
Okay, so higher, anyone got higher than a 15?
No. No.
Okay, you're all gonna start plummeting to the ground. So this is gonna be, that's gonna be your movement action, and will have to be to like maintain your flight again. But you do have wings, and you're not so close to the ground that you would fall there immediately in 6 seconds. Great. Bupo Lodoclan. Okay, so now this guy. Let's see. Omar, you're 1 and 2. Mary Lou, you're 3 and 4.
Okay.
Omar, I mean, Ray Beams, he's coming for you. So this guy, this enormous guy, comes up. He's got his tendrils, and they're snaking out, and they're actually not targeting you.
Oh, well, okay.
But they're targeting your golden tether.
No, now hold on.
And they reach out, and it just seems about like in one arm, 50 tendrils wrap itself around your rope. And then another 50 wrap itself around the other part of the tether. And it starts yanking. And this tether is so strong. But let's see if it's strong enough.
Come on, Dava. Come on, Dava.
This is going to be an attack. And I will get 2 attacks.
And the tether's going to be my AC?
It will be your AC. Does a 16 hit?
16 does not hit.
Okay.
16 does not hit.
But does a 29 hit?
Now, questions.
Sure.
Is this creature within 30 feet of me?
Absolutely, yeah.
Is this creature making an attack roll?
Yes.
I would like to say, no, I'm protecting their childhood. And I want to send out a warding flare, which is going to give you disadvantage on this attack.
Okay. One more roll. Okay, does a 23?
Let me ask you above game, is it like, do you really want to like drive down a thing with plot? Because I got 3 of these babies in the tank. I could keep burning these warden flares.
I don't.
Well, actually, no,
it's up to you.
It's a reaction. So, you know what? Oh, no, I'm out. Yeah, 23 hits.
23 hits. Your tether is ripped apart.
Dava! No! Oh, shoot, we were gonna go to Knott's together.
It is pulled asunder. The ends frayed. They sprinkle out of existence. It's still golden. As long as he's holding it, the energy, the black energy of his shadowy silvery mists crackles like veins up and down the tether as it disintegrates.
To Dava?
And you.
To me, well, I'll deal. I have plot armor. Is Dava okay? Like, does this go and infect my?
The gold is still coming up from the. It's happening. It's happening slowly, but you can see that just the touch of this creature is tainting and twisting the nature of your tether.
Nothing bad has ever happened to me before until this moment.
Oh, God.
We need to get revenge on this thing. We need to stop this. How dare you?
Before that happens, so you should know, this feels like the worst breakup of your life.
Oh.
I mean, it feels like the only thing you could do is like take off your shirt and cry on the carpet.
And
We've all been there.
We've all been there. All of us.
We've all been there.
I've mostly lived in hardwood floor places, and you know that.
Okay, fair enough. But yeah, you are rent.
Oh Oh my God! It's like all the lights went out of every diamond I've ever seen in my entire life.
Well, you know this is the first rule of Seraphs, right? Cover shadows with light wherever possible.
And when it gets to my turn, I'm going to internalize that. Thank you.
I don't know problem. You can wait like 12 seconds.
That is the Lodoclin's turn.
What a jerk.
Charcoal, you're up.
Yeah, so I've just witnessed all of that, and that is devastating. That shakes me to my core. And I'm gonna go, okay, Lila, check this one out. How about this, huh? And what I wanna do is, maybe as a bonus action, I wanna choose the nearest anti-seraph or anti-seraph, whatever they are, shadow seraph, and I want to plant these 2 balls of force that I got from Bupo
Amazing.
on the closest, smallest anti-seraph,
Okay.
and then I'm going to cast Vortex Warp on that anti-seraph, which is like Misty Step but the opposite. I can transport an enemy anywhere I can see.
Okay.
And I want to transport that anti-seraph into that mouth.
Okay, powerful. Okay, so the beads of force, that's fine. You can go ahead and do both of them. No problem. And that, you can do all of that stuff. Okay, great. So it's going to, let's see, go ahead and just roll a, do you have a ranged weapon? Will you roll to hit with a ranged weapon? Proficiency in your dex?
I don't have one on my sheet.
Okay, no worries. Just roll a d20 real quick.
5.
Okay, and what's your dex bonus?
+2. But let me check. +2.
+2. Okay. So you toss these 2 beads of force. Wait, you said place them though.
I said plant them.
Are you nearby? I would say you may be nearby the smaller seraph because all of you are like 20, 25 feet apart.
Yeah, the closest
Yeah.
one.
Okay. Fuck it. You can go ahead. So
I'll happily move to it and plant it if that's better, or I'll toss it.
No. You're gonna go towards it, and you're gonna be able to lay it on top of this seraph, and you. Yeah, perfect. And you hear the chiming of bells. It's like Christmas. It's beautiful. And go ahead and roll 10. It's 10d4. 10d4 force damage on this tainted seraph.
10d4. Okay. All right. Somebody add these up for me. Okay, ready?
Okay.
2, 1, 4, 2, 1, 4, 4, 4, 2, 1. 25.
Whoa!
Nice teamwork!
Yes. Okay. Your knowledge of being an elemental, having a core, you know that force is going to just do a lot of damage to this. And you set it on there. Ding, 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 ding. The bells are ringing. It sounds like jingle bells. It's so beautiful. You can tell that the sound even itself is doing a lot of damage, like psychically to these things. They're screeching louder than ever. The jaw's like dropping past their sternum. It's in a fitful rage as it kind of just jerks around. And then you cast Vortex Warp.
Yeah.
And because I'm allowing you to do beads of force, I'm going to say that you are a little bit entangled with this, and you might Vortex Warp yourself. You have a chance. You have a chance of Vortex Warping yourself. So is Vortex Warp, do I need to make a saving throw?
Yes, it is a Constitution saving throw.
Heck yes.
You can, no, never mind. You can choose to fail.
All right. Oh no.
I'm just gonna give you that option.
Okay, I did fail. I got a 2 on the die. Woo! Okay. You need to, in the midst of all the bells and the beads of force and vortex warp, go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
You got this.
I believe in you.
16, DC 16.
My dex save was, yeah. 7.
Okay, 7. The Lodiclin is screaming with glee. Its mouth, its maw wide open until you can see this nothingness inside of him, this chasm of etherealness. And you look in that and you say, yeah, this is where these things need to go. And as you're tossing your very loud force beads, you're also vortex warping this monster. And the vortex warp is so strong because of your anger. And you let your tether go, right? Like it's with Bupo?
It's with Bupo.
It's with Bupo. And so there's nothing taking you here. You're a fiery spirit, and your passion just blinds you to what's happening. And because you're so close, you also transport yourself into this dimension. And it's an alternative dimension, and it is stacked with detritus. It smells like rot. It smells like dead humans and sweat, just meat that has been left out too long. Everything is rancid. Everything is just sewage. It's hard. You even flying, like your wings are locked down and you are just floating, and it's all moving past you. It feels like slugs running up against you. You are within this creature in this kind of demi-plane, and there actually is only one way out.
Through.
On your next turn, I'll let you guess or like try, and it's we'll see. Normally there wouldn't be a way out. However, there's something that. So yeah, just spend your time thinking about what might get you out of here. Otherwise, you might get lost to this realm forever.
Yeah.
That is a lot happened. Okay. Wait. That was charcoal. Oh shoot, we're back to the top of the round. Okay. Giavani, you still have your tether, correct?
Yes, I have my tether.
You're the okay, so yes, you do. Okay, great. So go ahead and make a constitution. Well, what do you want to do first?
I want to cast planar binding.
Okay.
Don't I?
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Okay. On who?
The Lodiclin.
Lodiclin, let's go. Okay.
What is that?
I am gonna take control of the Lodiclin and make it my servant to do my bidding.
Yes.
That's fucking cool.
Okay, so I need to make a save to see if that happens. So you're able to do that using Giavani, your sword.
Yes, my sword is named Giavani.
And I need to hit a 16 DC, and it's a charisma saving throw. Let's see if I do. Ooh. Cocked. It was. Okay. Oh, y'all hated that though.
Ooh.
Okay, it was on a corner. It was a 2, and then I rolled a 19. I'm gonna roll one more time. This is what it is. A 13 plus 2 is a 15, and yet we needed a 16. Okay.
Now I'm no math mate.
It's like I don't know.
I'm feeling upset because I saw it land in the middle of your page,
And it was a 2.
Yeah, and it was like, but it wasn't. But it's not landed.
Yeah.
And then we got the 19, which was a nice clean 19.
It was a nice clean 19.
And then the 19 just goes away.
Yeah. Okay, I agree. I'm like pandering, and I need to not pander.
They didn't say anything.
They wouldn't have fucking known. Why do I have to announce all my rolls? What is this? People pleasing. All right. Okay. We're gonna call it the Lodoclin does save. You are not able to cast planar binding on.
Bullshit.
But you do. Wait, you wanted that moment? That's the moment you wanted?
What? Wait, what?
You wanted to complain?
Oh, wait, was that my turn? It's my turn.
No,
to
yeah, it is, yeah. Okay, but you do have 5 more charges of that. What, Omar?
Hold on, wait. I just want to track this just from when I write the novelization of this game. You cast it, you did the save.
Yeah,
The second time around, you rolled a 19, but then you rolled it a second time.
and I got a 15.
But the save is a 16.
Yeah,
Which means...
the 19 saves.
Okay, again, I'm no big city math major.
Okay, we're good. Okay, moving along. Yeah, but it is still goaded by you, and it's really mad that it could feel that you were trying to secure it to your light realm plane. Ray. Oh no.
Oh, Ray.
Every time you see me, Amy, you have the same reaction. I'm upset, I'm sad, I'm mad. I've never experienced any of these emotions ever before in my entire life. And quite frankly, I don't have time for them. This is pitiful. This is inefficient.
I agree.
I just don't get this. Why should anything bad happen to me? This creature is within 30 feet. You're in the mouth of the
Lodoclin?
creature? Yes.
Yeah.
I am in the mouth of the creature.
Channel Divinity, Radiance of the Dawn. It's all the creatures I choose, and I am not choosing you.
Well, I'm in its mouth, but I'm also in another dimension.
Yeah. You wouldn't even be able to see her or know. She's unknowable right now.
I mean, that's
you
how
don't
I felt
gotta worry
about
about
it. Well, great. In that case, who cares?
Get 'em.
Great. Okay. I've had enough of this. DC 14 con save, please.
Okay. That's a dirty 20.
Filthy. Well, you're still taking half.
Okay.
So this is 2d10 plus 5. That's 6 plus 8, which is, as we all know, 14. Plus 5 is 19. So half of that.
19. We'll do 9. Okay. Great. Okay, so through your tears and your blubbering, you are able to get yourself together enough to unleash this radiant spell. But in the time that it takes to do that, the portal of the light realm has sensed that something is awry, and the portal severs the connection before this crackling twistedness gets through to the portal. So you know that your charge is untainted, but also
alone.
But this has never happened before. But yeah, you don't have access to her anymore.
Fucked up, dude. That's like the main thing you're not supposed to do. I would just say it's fine, but
This is the worst and only bad day of my life. And that's what you're gonna say to me?
yeah.
Okay.
The hell with the light. I'm going dark, Amy.
Okay.
Wow.
Ray.
Okay. I'm going to. Okay. So now it's these guys' turns.
I feel like I should go, maybe.
Have you not gone
No.
ever? You've never gone?
I'm right after.
Oh yeah, you are. Okay. I'm so sorry. Yeah. You're right.
You can go if you. I mean, it's your game. You're right.
Go ahead.
No, it's fine.
No, Sip.
I want to go so close to my portal. I want to just like climb down my little rope and just like sit like I'm in a little hot tub of my portal.
Okay.
Is that allowed?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Then I'm gonna say until I'm right here, but really quick, I have to do a guiding bolt,
Okay.
and I want to hit the guy that just severed his portal.
The Lodoclin. Okay.
Yeah.
Please.
And so you're actually taking the tether away from Bupo, right?
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
holding it in
perfect,
my whole
perfect.
body.
Okay, great.
In my whole body. All right, I rolled on this. That's an 18 to hit.
Sorry, and you're hitting the Lodoclin?
I was holding the guy that just took his off. Was
Yeah.
that the Lodoclin?
Yeah, the big guy who ripped it apart.
Okay, well, let's
Yeah, that's the Lodoclin, and it does not hit. An 18 does not hit.
Well,
An 18 doesn't hit?
Whoa.
No.
Okay.
then I'd like my big
like
hammer
that.
to go hit him again.
Okay, hammer, go for it.
That's
Technically, he's right by. So go ahead and I guess you can roll the hammer with advantage.
okay. Great. I got a 20 to start.
20 hits.
Great. Perfect. It says I got to do a lot, but it's 11 plus 2, 13.
13 damage. Okay, perfect. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And so as you sink down and you're just gunning for the. Well, actually, you're technically falling anyway. You could just fall right into your portal.
With style.
With style, and you, as you reach your portal, it pulls you through.
Great.
You.
We could have done that the whole goddamn time.
What? If I saw that, I would be pissed. But I'm in a really smelly mouth, so.
Job to do today. I'm not fucking.
Okay, I will say you're not completely gone yet, but you are out of danger, and before the portal will close up, you can be absolutely sure that you will connect with your charge.
Great.
Oh, who cares?
Devastating.
Okay, it's Bupo's turn. Bupo has one left. It's up to you. Do you want Bupo to take yours as well? Your tether?
I'm good.
You're good.
We're so tight.
Okay, while Bupo is holding on to whose?
Mine.
Yours?
Yeah.
Okay, well, Bupo's holding on to yours. Bupo is going to go ahead and be able to cast a spell. Let's see if he holds on to the tether. No problem. And
Great.
oh, honey. We're telling a story. Okay, Bubo's going to go ahead and channel all of his energy. You can tell he's actually channeling, just being like this grandpa figure as well to all of you, but also to this Gargan charge. And he's going to look right at the smaller of the seraphs, and just all you see that happens is he stares right at the seraph. The tainted seraph, and so the seraph is on its turn. You'll see what it will do, which actually should have been now, but oh well, this is happening now. The seraph. So he's just staring at the seraph, this tainted seraph, this decrepit thing with like scraggly wings. Starts like looks at him and starts flying towards him, and it's like bumps into a wall. So. And starts looking around, twisting again, and you can see that it is in this invisible force field that surrounds it. It seems to be about 10 feet in diameter, and that's that one's turn. The bigger tainted seraph is going to. Who is it? I don't even know who's on, but Jiavani is coming for you. Let's see. Cocked again. Okay, so 23. 23 will hit. And it's going to do 26 damage to you.
Jesus Christ.
No, sorry, 22. 22 damage.
Oh.
Okay.
22 damage to you.
Okay. And then what I do is
Wait, you wait your turn.
I wait.
Yeah. Okay, so that's gonna be right there. You're gonna take 22 out of that fun number right there. And it's going to also screech really loudly, and everyone, including you, Ray Beams, just make a wisdom saving throw. This is lower. This is 12.
Nice.
12.
12, perfect.
21.
Nice.
Natural 20.
Heck yeah. Ray?
Whiz? Oh, geez. Well, I'm not that wise. Okay, that's going to be 11 plus 6.
Yeah,
17.
perfect. All of you saved. Yeah, no problem. You could tell that like this screech, it just would have had a big effect on you mentally, and it no longer does. It is the Lodiclin's turn. And the Lodiclin's going to target. Okay, so it's either going to be. It's not going to be Bupo. It's not going to be. Sip.
No.
Not you.
After all we've been through.
Okay, so it's either going to be Mary Lou 1 or 2, Jiavani 3 or 4.
I'm inside its mouth.
Oh, that's so true. That's so true.
What more can it
would have
do
been
to me?
Bupo. It would have been Bupo, but it actually is Jiavani. So it's going to approach your tether and grab a hold of it, and it's going to get 2 attacks. Let's see if it gets you. Okay, 26.
Warning flare. Just because something bad happened to me doesn't mean it has to happen to anyone else.
Okay.
And that stands
That's
for
hero shit. That's hero shit right there. That's a hero.
Okay, we're gonna stick with that at 26 because this was a 28, and the next one is even higher, a 30. A 30 is a hit. I'm rolling really well.
Hi, buddy.
That's hero shit.
So Jiavani, this creature's tendrils, about 50 of them per hand, grab this golden rope around, and you already feel that something's not right. And it just tugs and tugs, and every tug just feels like the most painful event of your life, but it's not physical pain, it's emotional pain. And you just feel the most unworthy you've ever felt in your life as this tugs and finally rips free. And your tether is insecure. But not only that, it is now essentially being tainted with the ugly core inside of the silvery, misty beast.
I'm feeling upset. I'm feeling sad. I'm feeling like this is partially my fault because I didn't like light, and then I saw the anti-seraphs and I thought, like, is this what happens if I keep not liking light, and I'm afraid, and then I feel like I should have had some humility about the tether because now my tether is breaking and I'm not gonna be able to meet Shallow, and I feel awful, and I feel like it's all my fault, and my friends are dying, and I'm so scared. And I respond.
Not yet.
I can't do anything. I'm just sad.
You're gonna wait until you're.
It's the sound within me.
D&D's so hard.
Why is it so sad? I didn't know it was gonna be so sad.
Yeah. Mary Lou, it is Charcoal's turn.
Yeah, it stinks in here. And I can tell that this dimension is like boundless and limitless, and that I could absolutely get lost here. You know, it feels like I just stepped in, but I look behind me and it's just already endless, right? Like there's no sign of where I just came from. And so Charcoal is gonna try and think about the one thing that could bring him back to where he's supposed to be. And that's his golden tether, his connection to Lila that Bupo was holding for him. And he wants to like try and sense it and perceive it from this plane.
Yeah.
Yeah?
That's it. Okay. I am going to make you roll for this.
Okay.
It's so cool. So why don't you roll with advantage?
Okay.
Because you definitely still the tether is good. And go ahead and make. I actually don't know what kind of saving throw I want you to make. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
And this will be a 13 with advantage.
Ooh, okay. All right, Lila. Come on, girl. You're an overachiever. You're book bound. Bring me home. That's a 9.
Okay.
But I've got advantage. Come on. That's a 6.
6. Okay, not this time. Not this time. But you feel that that's the right move. Yeah, you can feel that Lila's also reaching for you. Okay. Yeah. Great.
As a bonus action,
Sure.
can I cast Flame Blade? Because it's
Yeah.
and just sort of like
Have that.
start cleaning up the place.
Yeah, very good. Very good, very good.
Spring cleaning sort of thing.
Amazing. Okay, Jiavani. Back to you. What would you like to do?
I want to cast planar binding again.
Yeah.
I have 5,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, you have
I'll
5 left.
fucking never stop. I want to
Okay.
make that Lodoclin mine, and I'll put it on a leash, and we'll go for a walk on the boardwalk by the beach.
Okay. Great. So that's another charisma saving throw. We're looking for a 16. And that is a 9.
Yeah.
This is good.
Yes.
Very good. That is very good. Okay. You can command it.
Yes.
It is, so it has just ripped your tether. And you get inside its mind somehow. And its big mouth kind of just tilts towards you as it opens its maw and then shuts it and just kind of like dumbly smiles.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, I get it to open its mouth wider and wider until I can see so far that I can see charcoal.
Okay.
And I order it telepathically to release charcoal back here onto our plane.
Yeah, it like nods its mouth and its mouth is gonna go. You can. It kind of goes like this. Like, are you sure?
And I say, yes, dear. Yes.
Okay. So it does the best it can. It opens its maw even further, and like a volcano of just shit comes out. Part of it is charcoal. But
Whoa!
it's like an insane beast, and it's doing the best that it can. It's just coming with a lot of shit. So it's now raining body parts of different creatures and animals and bile and.
As long as I get you, buddy.
Oh, I'm back, but also with this shit. Ugh.
It's falling on top of all of you too,
Oh.
just dripping down. Yeah,
Great.
it's unavoidable.
I say, good, baby, and I throw it a treat.
Okay.
And I consult with charcoal on what to do next.
That was pretty good, actually. That was.
But I
pretty
gotta
good.
do something about these tethers.
Okay, that's true. You get 2. You get 2 actions, so you could stab him.
Will that redo the tethers?
I don't know.
I feel like I don't know what's possible.
Yeah. Maybe if we kill this thing, the tethers will regrow.
But if we lose it, do we does it have
Yeah, it has let go. You do see that, similar to how Ray Beams was, that the taint is getting. Sorry, I know, but the
Corruption.
The corruption. Thank you. The corruption is.
What show did you bring me to?
Sorry, I'm
corruption is
sorry.
Sneaking its way down closer to the portal where the tether is all gold.
Okay.
It is not. It's still making its way. It's very slow. You can also deduce that because Ray's portal closed to just cut the tether before the corruption got to it, that it might happen to yours as well.
Okay.
You might want to just go through your portal.
Go.
Get shallow. Get out of here.
I've got control of this Lodoclin. I'm like, do I need to eat the
Okay, definitely
anti-Seraph first?
stay here.
I have control of it.
Stay here. You've got control of the Lodoclin. Tell it to jump off a cliff. I don't know.
I feel like I want to use it to eat the anti-Seraphs.
Yeah, it'll go ahead and do that. One of them, it's gonna go for the one. You probably want to target the one not in the force field. So yeah, no problem. That'll hit, and that'll definitely hit too. And each one of them takes like a crazy amount of damage. I mean, like all together, it's probably like 70 damage. And the big seraph that is not in the force field just disappears right into its maw, the same way that we saw charcoal go away.
Oh, good luck, buddy.
You know, and it is an obedient servant, so it is going to try to do it's going to go ahead and, well, can it? I think that's its turn. If you do have a movement, would you like to use your movement?
Yeah.
Okay. Where would you like to move?
I want to move.
Go down in your portal.
I'm hesitant to
go
leave.
get your kid.
Okay, I'm hesitant to leave the thing.
Well,
I don't know if
alright.
my friends are safe here.
Maybe just hover over the lip of it, you know? So you can get out if you need to.
Can I bring it with me in the portal?
Okay. Yes. Yes. Yes.
I'm taking swings.
I love it. That's what's gonna happen. Okay, great.
It's a lot of power to just walk away.
It does
And
only
it's my giant thing.
it lasts 24
It was
hours.
24 hours. Like, come on. And it's being so cute right now. Puking up body parts. And
You can
drooling.
figure out how to kill it in
I'll
24
figure it out
hours.
later. That's a later problem.
Okay, so let's go to Shallow. Shallow the baby. Yes, you do. You go and you bring it with you. So Shallow the baby's being born. It's actually a momentous occasion.
You a present.
Yeah, it's a momentous occasion for all involved, including the Gargans. Yes, new birth is happening. The baby comes out, and then the seraph is there, just as normal.
He's nice.
He just needs to smell your hand. He just needs to sniff your hand. Just let him sniff your hand. He's fine.
Okay, you are.
For 24 hours. And then
Then he will kill you and everyone you love.
Yeah.
He has 3 more charges, so we have a few days.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it replenishes every day at dawn. Takes a
All
little
right,
bit,
this is fun.
Cool. Okay, we're gonna leave you there with your charge and your new pet, and Ray, you're up.
Does it matter? I mean, like,
Buddy.
you tell me what's left to do.
There is that one tainted seraph still in the force field,
Okay, great. Zone of truth. Why are you an asshole?
and
I promise I'm fine. Like, this is all right. But let's stick with it. Zone of truth.
Zone of truth
Yeah.
into the force field, and
Yeah.
you ask it why it's an asshole. So you can tell this is a tainted seraph. There's very little communication it can have, but being spoken to like that, and almost like, I don't know, treating it the most human, the most seraph that it's ever been treated in the last however many years.
That's sad.
Its jaw, closes a little bit back. You can almost see the seraph that it used to be, as it looks at you, and it just, again, it can't really communicate, but it looks at you, pleading, and it reaches very slowly, like a hand, to the side of the force field.
Oh yeah, you're not here. So this charcoal, this is what I want to turn into if I don't try to hold on to the light. And if I give up on myself, that's what I become. And if we gave up on them, that's probably what they became. I mean, you were inside, right?
Yeah. It was awful.
I put my hand up to the glass, or force field. Sorry, I went Star Trek.
A prison. Maybe we can save him.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's, yeah. Yeah, and as I remember my character voice, I think that that's a great idea.
Maybe we can bring him back to the light. You got any light spells?
Taco! I've been waiting for this! Drop that invisibility shield, my man.
Okay, Bupo does.
Thank you, Bupo. Okay,
And
are you ready? I cast daylight.
amazing.
Here you go. Now you go be the light. Not just because you're facing away from darkness, but because you experienced it. You know what it was like. You know what it was to experience that despair. So instead of repeating it out in the world, now what you can do is you can fight against it from inside.
And the cycle of violence.
And the cycle of violence. No, wait, and the cycle of violence. Yeah, sorry.
No, you're doing great. You're doing great. Sometimes you need violence to end the cycle of violence. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the snake can't eat itself without the mouth. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can tell the seraph that once was begins looking at its body. The rest of the Colosseum is surviving and winning against these other ones. They're just overtaking them, almost simultaneously noticing what you noticed, that they could have become these seraphs if they didn't return to the light realm in time, if they didn't find their Gargan charge in time. And similar seraphs are casting similar spells. And the seraphs, the tainted seraphs that are still there, are just examining their bodies, and you just see golden specks begin to form along their body where there once was shadow, semblance of bone and mist. A golden light just starts peeking through.
That's
It is very slow.
Okay, come on. It's a 2-hour show. Come on.
They begin to heal, but you can tell that this is going to take, at least one forever. It's going to take a while.
Okay, well, why don't we move this outside?
They, without being near, honestly, it's without being near to the Lodiclin. Bupo having released it, he goes to Ray and says, My boy, I am so sorry for your charge, but you did it. Your empathy revealed these monsters to be none other than just the opposite of us.
Yeah. Yeah. That was a mighty heroic thing I did, I suppose.
What a price to pay, though.
Yeah, but
Without the nearness of the Lodiclin, I sense that they will slowly get better. But with the Lodiclin on this plane of existence, none of us had any chance. First it would have been the tethers, but he would have been hungry for more. I just wonder what the material plane will do with that Lodiclin. The battle is over. We're out of combat.
Can I take an action?
Yeah. Yeah, you're not quite sunken into
Yeah,
material
I know this is against the rules,
Whoa.
but I'm wondering if I can cast Locate Object to see if the rest of his tether is still falling, and it might be something like in this cool hospital where it's still falling towards that baby.
Yes. Will you roll an insight check?
Sure. For you, Amy. Literally anything. Ooh. Okay. That is a 20.
You are able to locate the tether.
Because I want to go fly and grab it and pull it out through the portal. And I know, again, that's not how it's supposed to work. But could we get through
Okay.
2 ropes through this cool portal?
So you can feel that the tether is still like hoping and reaching for the portal through this baby that has just been born. And yes, you would be able to. I think you would be able to tell Ray, but I don't know that you would have as much access to that.
I was
that
thinking about
tether.
grabbing it, bringing it through my portal.
They're different locations. They're not like these babies are in different spots.
Fine.
Okay. Like on the material plane. Okay. Yeah.
Is the portal completely closed, or is it like transparent? If you like stuck your head in, could you see?
Yeah.
You could?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, Boopa, hold my tether.
Okay.
I'm
Charcoal,
gonna go
what are you
in.
doing? What are you doing?
Give me a second.
Charcoal, what are you doing?
Give me a second.
What are you
I'm
doing,
gonna
Charcoal?
stick my head in.
Put your head, Charcoal.
And or do you say that out loud? That the
Yeah.
tether is still hoping.
Okay, so I
Stick it.
picture your little elemental feet with like a little butt.
Yeah,
It's
a
like
little tiny. If fire had a butt, this is what you see. Little like legs. And I'm looking for the tether, and because if I can see it, I can cast Vortex Warp. And you can choose to fail the save, so I will teleport you to the tether if I can see it.
As I choose to fail, I look at you and say, Lila's very lucky.
Oh.
And Unta's very lucky. And Shala's very lucky, but goddamn, do I have some questions about how that childhood's gonna shape out.
Yeah.
And I fail.
all right, you're able to hold on to the tether, transport your friend to the tether on the material plane. The baby you see is the most beautiful baby you've ever seen in your life. And then Bupo says, "You're the last one. There's still time. It's going to be up to me and the rest of the seraphs to heal this land and perhaps find the source of these corrupted seraphs."
Yeah, good luck with that. Okay, bye! Just dive right in. See ya!
Perfect. And as you're all reunited with your seraphs, is there one thing you'd like to do with your Gargan charges? Is there one thing you'd like to do as their seraphs as you're meeting them for the first time? And all of their family is around. They're all in loving communities in different geographies, different environments. We've got forest Gargans, we've got mountain Gargans, we've got desert Gargans, jungle Gargans.
Ooh.
I think whatever room my Gargan's in, wherever Lila has just been born, it's suddenly the perfect temperature. It's like perfectly warm and cozy, and you almost feel like it's coming from her, like she's a warm flame, and you smell like freshly baked bread, and just feels like perfectly at home.
Amazing.
I'd like to give Untelf my vision board.
Okay, amazing.
Yeah.
Truly.
But wait, right as I do it, I'm gonna write just right in the corner, fight the power hard.
Yeah.
We're in the desert,
Yeah.
and it's nighttime, and I would like to kneel down to Dava and say something to the effect of, I know you're hesitant to grow up, but I promise it'll be okay. And I cast Starry Wisp, illuminating the dark sky with a star that streaks past.
Oh.
And then I touch shoulders. I put my hand on the shoulder of the parents, and I cast guidance.
Oh.
Oh, I meant for that to be a joke, like a parent,
Good luck.
like a parent joke. But
Yeah, no, it's touching.
like a good joke that everyone would laugh at. It's a cantrip, another starry wisp.
Okay. Yeah.
So Shallow was just born beside a beautiful glistening river, and they are not symmetrical and do not have an athletic build. And I can see that aesthetically they've got a difficult future ahead of them. So I take Shallow and we do like a Valcor style ride on the what is my creature called again?
The Lodiclin.
On the Lodiclin. we do a big sky punch as we're riding through the sky on the Lodiclin, and I say, "You're better than other Gorgons, and no one can tell you different." And they're gonna be confident forever.
And with that is where we will end this session of the Seraphless.